So let's look at that. We're gonna use the wheel and we're gonna use the two blocks with a pillow. And if you have the bell, just maybe to work a little bit on the ankle band, okay?
Get a pillow.
So if we start with the two blocks nearby, so they're there, we're going to use one to sit on. We are going to do what we did. I can't remember how, if it was last week or the week before, but we're going to do a Kapalabhati practice. So the intention is on the exhale. The exhale is a forceful exhale, almost as if you are blowing, needing to blow your nose, and you haven't got, well, or you can pretend you've got the tissue paper, but that sounds sort of, okay, so that sort of noise, or blowing your nose or blowing candles, and that is quite an energetic exhale, and the inhale then comes naturally as a consequence. So you're not putting any intention on the inhale. We're going to do 20 at a slower pace that we normally do. So we'll be about each every second. Like that, 20. Then we pause with a couple of Ujjayi breath. And then we lock the chin and we hold on the inhale, so you've got full lungs, for 20 seconds. Then we come back and start again. Okay? So it's 20, couple of Ujjayi, and 20 seconds hold with a chin lock. If you want the chin lock, if it's uncomfortable, leave it out. Okay, so I will do them with you. And or maybe I'll come a little bit closer so you can hear the breath. So we'll do them together. And when we hold, I'll hold my hand up. Okay, and otherwise I'll just count. Hands on your belly if that's helpful, or shoulders soft, hands resting on your legs. Okay, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Come back to your natural flow. Notice any sensations that come up. Physical sensations, emotional sensations, anything in the head, the body, the heart. And then if you had the block, take the block out of the way, drop your hips to the left, hold on to your right ankle and reach towards your right with the left arm. So let's start already getting into the hips, getting into the shoulder. This is a nice way for to open up the side. And it works, ticks both boxes, hips and shoulders. If you want a little bit more, hold on to your hand or to your elbow and gently pull, keeping the chest nice and open. Breathe in, release. Breathe out. Right hand onto the left knee, left hand behind you and gently twist. So if it's deep into the hip, that sort of tightness after a run, you should be there now. You should feel the stretch deep into the hip. Great. Come back to center. Roll the shoulders back and bring the ears, sorry, the shoulders to the ears. Scrunch everything up, tense, 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 and release. And again, at the face, pull a horrible face, oh, like it tasted lemon, oh, and release. Last time, oh, and release. Roll the shoulders back again. And the elbows. And the arms. Great. Then drop to on the right. Then reach up. And reach to the left. I couldn't find a hair clip this morning. You buy a packet and then they, one by one, disappear into a hair clip hole, a black hole somewhere. There's a place in space where all the hair clips are. Maybe hold on to your wrist or elbow. Chest nice and open. So throughout the practice this morning, if we can think about back bending wherever we are, even if it's not specifically a back bend. And release, come back to center, fold the mat a little bit or find something, maybe you've got a cushion or something. Oh yes, Sonia, well remembered, thank you. Left hand to the right knee and twist. Get to ahead of myself. And come back, thank you for that. And then padding underneath the knees. Well, let's start with this, why not? And we normally do it towards the end, but no reason why we can't do it now. So hips forward, maybe let's just hang out here for a couple of breaths. Bring the elbows closer to each other. At the moment, your hands are just on the hips, nothing fancy. Bringing the elbows towards each other. shoulder blades towards each other, protracting the shoulders, hips forward. Can you reach forward a little bit more with the hips, a little bit back, further back with the shoulders? Can you bring the elbows a little bit closer to each other? And release. Pause a second, and then we'll bring movement to that. So we're going to reach back with the right hand for the heel, and then reach back with the right arm. Make it a big movement, engaging the arms and the shoulders. Keeping the hips guiding you forward, and the shoulders guiding you back. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, back, bend. 3 more on each side. Last one. Can you go a little bit further? Lovely. And sit down. We're going to take the padding out of the way. And if you've still got socks on, can we take socks off? We're going to come into half a squat. So we're going to have the left leg into a squat and the right leg folded. Can you take the block, put the block underneath the foot? How's that? So last time we checked with the table, but because I didn't have a table, it didn't feel quite right. So we're checking now. How does your hip mobility feel? Does this feel okay? Yeah, so if this feels okay, how about another block? Does this still feel okay? Can you still stay upright, or do you then start to lean towards your right? If we're leaning, let's move the second block. If we're leaning with the first one, let's take it out and just put the foot on the mat. Great. Okay, let's try. So left leg, bear in mind where you are with the left leg, and compare it to the right leg. They might be the same, they might be different. So, but all okay. Let's try one block. How are we getting on with one block? Could we try a second block? And then can I still stay upright? Feel a little bit less at ease on this side for me. Okay, so slightly less on the right, which I thought would be the other way around actually. And then let's come into a squat. And gently move from side to side. Open up. And pause, open up the other side. And then we're going to straighten and bend the leg. Straighten the leg, bend the legs. Ideally, keep the feet onto the floor all the way. So the whole foot is on the floor. Up and down. The feet are a little bit wider maybe than your regular squat. And then we're going to bring them, if this is happening and this is okay, maybe we'll bring them a tiny bit closer. And then a tiny bit closer again. Last one. Stay folded, keep the back nice and open as if you were gonna go into a back bend. And let go of the floor, hold on to your elbows. And gently sway from side to side. We're gonna also add the hands. So like a ragdoll, driving your hands from side to side. Couple more. Great. And then come back onto the floor on all fours. Wrists under the elbows, knees under the hips. Let's start with cat-cow. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, look towards your belly button. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, round the back, tap the tailbone under, spread the shoulders. Breathe in, shoulder blades together. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out. Come to neutral place. Big circles with the hips. And the other way. Come back to center and let's do the same with the shoulders. And drop the chest, keep the arms straight, drop the chest, left, lift the right, down. Keep going in that direction, arms are straight. And then the other way. And release. Tummy on the bed, tummy on the floor. Have enough space to extend the arms straight out in a T shape. The hands stay still, and we're going to bring the left foot to the right hand, and then the right foot to the left hand. Arms stay still, and the legs move. Let's do 2 more. Work with your breath. Next time the left foot reaches the right hand, we're going to pause there. Bring the left hand a little bit closer to you and roll a little bit further back on your right side. Maybe you can put the left foot on the floor. The whole foot, the sole of the foot on the floor. Maybe you can reach back with the left arm and find the left foot and bind. One more breath here. And release. Then we'll go the other side. So right foot So we're still in a T, right foot to left hand. Maybe bring the right hand closer to you, roll a little bit more onto your left side. Reach back with the right arm to find the right foot and bind if that works for you. And release. And come back onto all fours. And then find your way to down dog. Tap the toes under. Extend the legs. Maybe one heel touches the floor at a time. You have to play with your dog and see what it feels like today. Bring movement to it, explore what feels tight. Breathe in, look forward. Breathe out, walk the feet all the way to the hands. Stay folded. Hands onto the floor. Breathe in. As you breathe out, reach up with the right arm, bend the left knee. Breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, left reaches up, the right knee bends. Keep going. Great. Pause. Come up halfway. And curl the back as you exhale all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe in, reach up and back. Breathe out, Samasthiti. Great. So we're going to do the Surya Jaya and then a mix of Jaya and A. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fold. Palms onto the floor. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, left leg back. Square the hips. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, left hand onto the floor. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, left rises. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out, right leg back. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, right hand onto the floor. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, hold. Breathe in, the right leg rises. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out, anchor all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Reach back. And Samasthiti. Breathe in, reach up and back. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, left leg back. Breathe in, crescent. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, lean slightly forward, and then right leg all the way up. Breathe out. One-legged chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, right leg up. Breathe out, step it through, extend. Breathe in, left, rise it. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out, anchor all the way back up. Reach back. Breathe in. Breathe in. Got the breath from there. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, length. Breathe out, right leg back, square the hips. Breathe in, crescent. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in slightly forward to lift the left leg off the floor, one-legged dog. Breathe out, one-legged chaturanga. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, left leg up. Breathe out, step it through. Extend. Breathe in, right rises. Breathe out, fold. Stay folded. Couple of breaths. Breathe in. We're not going back up yet. Hands onto the floor. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, plank. Knees, chest, and chin back onto the floor. Hands a little bit wider than the mat, so they're off the mat. And maybe the thumb is touching the edge of the mat. And they are a little bit further up than the shoulders. So if you were to put your head down, your thumb would be in line with your nose. Okay, so a little bit wider, a little bit further away than the shoulders. Breathe in, come up. Again, bring the shoulder blades together. Breathe out, fold. Let's do that 3 times. Breathe in, lift, shoulder blades together. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, fold. So one step at a time. We're going to bring the hands now in line with the shoulders. So they're still outside the mat, but now they're in line with the shoulders, not the nose. Breathe in. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you're thinking that as you do it, let's do one last time here. As you do this, the arms are not coming all the way straight. Stay here. If they are straight, now bring the hands under the shoulders. So we've gone all the way. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, shoulder blades together, arms straight. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, pause, shoulders back, arms straight, tuck the tailbone under, press the pubic bone down into the mat. Breathe breath. Lift the chest. Feel the lengthening in the front of the hips, psoas and hip flexors. And then come up to all four. Let's bring the shoulders and hips together. Okay, so that rounding or circling, releasing the lower back, releasing the shoulders, moving in whichever direction feels nice and right for the body. Okay, and then let's come back to a plank. But this time, instead of stepping or jumping the feet in between the hands, we're gonna either step one at a time or jump the feet wider. So we come into a squat. Okay, and drop your bottom down, lift it up, drop it down, lift it up. If it's a real effort, practice. Drop the bottom on the floor, lift it up. Drop the bottom on the floor, lift it up. Great. Extend the legs, walk the feet underneath the hips. Breathe in halfway, breathe out. Anchor all the way up, shoulders back. Breathe in, reach and back, and breathe out, Samasthiti. Great. Left leg behind the right. Arch towards the right, holding on to the wrist or to the elbow. And release, arms behind you, find your foot, knees together, hips forward, shoulders back, elbows towards each other. So we've been doing this in the back a few times already now. Shoulders back, retracting, elbows together. And let go of the right hand towards the floor, and keep the bind in the left open, come into a bound half moon. And then we're going to let go and back towards a reverse warrior. Breathe in as you breathe out all the way to Trikonasana, but reaching forward. Hips forward, shoulders back. Reach back with the left arm to find the top of your right thigh. Grab onto your leggings or to the flesh of your thigh. Drop the right ear towards the right shoulder and stay. Hips forward, shoulders back. Allow the neck to lengthen, the head to be heavy. Release 3 big circles back with the arm, left arm. And then all the way down, left hand, right hand onto the floor, either side of the right foot. Stay folded in a wide pyramid. Bend the right knee. Maybe you need to slide the left foot back a little bit and then reach up with the right arm. Drop the knee, drop the left knee, relax the foot and reach up. Find the foot, bind, Find your back bend and drop the hip. Soften, so both the hip openness is happening both on the inside of the right and on the front of the left. And release, extend the right leg. Look behind you. If you don't have much room, shuffle forward. Just stay where you are. We're going to sit down. And then we're going to lean onto the shoulder, the elbows. If this is enough for your the front of your left leg, stay there. If it's okay, you could lie all the way down to the floor. Maybe because you've reached the back of the mat, you have a block there. If you find the block without moving and you think you'd like it, you could put the block underneath the hips and stay there. You think, no, the block doesn't really work for me today, can take it out again. We're going to stay another couple of breaths. Arms by your ears. In and out. Great. Let's come out of this the same way we did in reverse. So put your elbows on the floor, lift yourself onto your elbows, come up, bend the right leg, and here we are. Extend the right leg, extend the left leg back into the pyramid. And then walk the hands to center. We're going to come into Skandasana on the left side. So the left heel might or might not reach the floor. Doesn't matter today if it does or doesn't reach the floor. Stay with what you've got, opening the inside of your right leg. Then we're all going to sit and we're all going to lean forward. At the same time, I'm just going to turn around because you might not be able to see. So at the same, so we're leaning forward. We are still in Skandasana. We just drop the bottom down. We are gently pressing into the left leg and leaning forward. Chest towards the floor rather than forehead towards the floor. Great. And release, come up, come back to center, bring them left foot a little bit closer so that it's not a wide pyramid. And we're going to come halfway, then all the way. Maybe you don't need to go all the way, maybe not all the way, maybe 45 degrees. A right hand on the outside, left hand comes to find the right. They come together in prayer and then they swim up the spine, press the palms together, elbows wide, shoulder blades together. Breathe in as you breathe out, fold. Chest nice and open, pressing the palms together. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold a little bit more. Right hip back, left forward. Without releasing the hands, step the left foot to meet the right, stay folded. Another long breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out all the way up. Still binding, so still holding the prayer behind you. Coming to a slight back bend. Pressing the hands together. Should be easier now with the help of the chest. Long breath in. Big sigh out. Ah. And again, breathe in. Ah. And release the hands. Oh, feel the shoulders. Great. Okay, let's do the other side. The right leg back. And then reach towards the left. Come up, reach back, both hands to find the right foot, knees together, hips forward, shoulders back, elbows together. We're here again. So lots of this happening today. Let go of the left hand, find a half moon with the bind. The core strong for balance since we haven't got the block there. And then release towards warrior, reverse warrior. I have the legs straight, but you can keep the front bend if you prefer. Breathe in. As you breathe out, reach forward, Trikonasana, reach with the right arm. Reach back. Find the top of your left hip. Hold on to your skin, your flesh, or the legging. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Shoulders back, hips forward. Always think of your toaster. Great. Release. 3 big circles back. So stay just 3 big circles back. And then cartwheel the hand all the way to the floor, right on the floor, left on the floor for pyramid. And then bend the knee. Maybe you need to reach back with the right foot, left arm up. And drop the right knee on the floor, rest the foot. And then reach to bind. Soften the right hip towards the floor. Spiral the spine towards your left shoulder. And release. Extend the, so remember, if you haven't got much space, you want to shuffle forward a little bit. Extend the left leg and fold. Roll the hands back, sit yourself down. elbows. Or maybe stay here. Maybe you go all the way back. And if you wanted the block and you've got it there, great. Use it if it was helpful on the other side. Soften the glutes. Lengthen the breath. Let's come out elbows. Lift yourself up. All the way up. Bend the left knee. Straighten both legs. So the stance again should be a little bit shorter than before. Then we're going to come up halfway. And then maybe about 45 degrees, or maybe all the way. The right arm goes behind you to find the left. Hands come together in prayer. Then swim up the spine. Palms press into each other. Roll the shoulders back, elbows wide. Breathe in and breathe out. Hold. Left hip back, right forward. Step the right foot to meet the left. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out all the way up and back. Long breath in. And again. Last time. Keep the back bend. Release the prayer. Reach back with the arms. Hips forward. And then breathe in back to Samasthiti. Roll the shoulders back. Notice if it feels any easier than it did at the beginning. Elbows. Arms. Right ear to right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. Big circles with the neck. And the other way. Oh, great. Okay, before we sit down, let's find the wheel. And you might think, I've had enough back bending. I don't need the wheel. Maybe you think, I'll use the blocks instead. That's fine. Okay, so if you want to use the block, we will use the blocks again. So it's up to you. But if you think, no, enough back bending for one day, that's fair enough. Okay. If you are still keen, we'll do 10 breaths and I'll let you decide where you want the wheel. Do you want the wheel on your lower back? Maybe they'll be, better for the hips. Or do you want the wheel nearer the shoulders, which would be better for the upper back? Or in the middle back, halfway. Okay, so you choose, we'll stay 10 breaths. I have no idea. What would be nicer for me? Or you can just do a little bit of everything. I'll put it in the middle back just to be undecided. After 10 breath, release. Come to sitting and move the wheel. And then I come back to center. So we're not going to do anything else that might be strenuous. If you want to put your jumper and your socks back, and this is a good time. Inside out, inside out. Okay, so we're going to come into a long Padmakonasana. So you put the soles of the feet together, but instead of the feet being close to you, they're quite far away. So that if you were to drop your forehead all the way down, your feet would be there to support your head. Your head might not go all the way, so maybe use a block to support the head. Without undoing all the goodness in the back, so that you keep a little bit of a back bend. Great. Then bring the feet all the way close to you. And we'll stay upright here. And roll the shoulders back. Maybe try your butterfly if it feels nice. Maybe come to stillness. If you want to, if it feels okay to fall forward, but keep the shoulders on the back. And release. Legs wide. Take the block, put the block underneath you so it goes more or less where your belly button is. Press the belly button into the block, roll the shoulders back. If you want to do like Esther normally does, to hold on to your belt as you do that, to remind yourself to stay in the back bend, you could do that. If the block is in the way, because you feel you need to go a little bit further, you can lower it as far down as you want to. The block is there to remind you that you are guiding the fold, the forward fold with your belly button rather than the forehead. So it's the belly button is pressing into the block. The forehead is lifted, shoulders back. And release, come up. Let's lie down. I want to do a few twists before we finish. Left leg extended, right hand to the outside, left hand to the outside of the right foot. Bring the right foot all the way to the left and twist. Release, come back to center. And then once you're in neutral again, cross the right on top of the left, hips to the right, knees to the left. Undo the legs, come back to neutral. Let's do the other side. Extend the right hand to outside of left foot onto the floor, and twist towards your left. Come back to center, come into neutral, then cross left on top of right, hips to the left, knees to the right. And release. Come back to center, or come back to center, or just lift yourself up. So it'd be nice to end the way we normally start, but with the legs bound in Baddha Konasana. So if you've got the belt, make a big loop, as big as you can, and then get yourself into the loop. And then you stretch the loop out. You bring the metal bits where you can see it. Once we're there, we're going to put the blocks in place, otherwise we'll look comic trying to do it after. So I'm going to put the block underneath my spine, the tall way, alongside the spine, and the other one flat. Or you might want to keep this flat and no block there. So up to you, see how you get on. Okay, then we're gonna turn around to face our blocks. Make sure you're in the right place. Yeah, I'm in the right place. Okay, I'm gonna take the belt, put it around my feet, and then I'm gonna tighten the loop. Maybe a little bit more than I think should be. Okay, and then bring the belt on the flesh of the hips. Okay, not on the bones. When we lie down, the feet might come off the floor, but then settle down again. So this feels comfortable for me. I'm happy here. See what happens for you. This is really uncomfortable, and then release, because it'd be nice to end feeling cozy. I'm going to stay about 10 breaths. Start slowing your breathing down. Lengthening the inhale, and even more lengthening the exhale. 3 more breaths. If you wanted to, if you're really super comfortable, you could stay here for Shavasana. Or if you want to go for the proper Shavasana, come back up and do the belt. Take your feet out and then lie down. Wherever you are, make sure that you're nice and comfortable. There is no tension, that the body is warm and at ease. If you have the bolster and you wanted to use the bolster for Shavasana, that might be nice too. Allowing the breath, the body and the mind to soften and to slow down. Coming together to a place of stillness, silence, peace. And all is well. Everything is just as it's meant to be. And all is well. Don't need to be anywhere else. Or anything else. Just here. Breathing. Lying down. Being still. Oh, Hari, Hari, oh, oh, Hari, Hari, oh, Om Gaganesha, Om Gaganesha, Om Gaganesha. Allow yourself a few more moments of stillness. If you can, the time is 10:35. If you need to move again, do so, starting with your toes and feet, fingers and hands. And then stretching the body as if you just woke up. Big yawn wherever you are, even if you're staying lying down. Oh. Namaste, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Thank you for practicing. Lovely to see you this morning. Hope you have a good day. Bye. Bye-bye.